All right, finally. Hey, what's up, good people? I'm QC. Welcome to a new Talkin and Grubbin live stream. I was supposed to be on here at 7:30, but I was issues with my computer that I couldn't start this live stream on time. I sincerely apologize. I hope you know if this is your first time coming to the channel, welcome, but don't make it your last. Subscribe to the channel now. That way you won't miss any new videos or any upcoming live streams from me. I'm going to be live streaming a few NFL games, especially some Browns games this season. Over to downtown this Sunday. So be on the lookout for that. For those of you coming in, for those of you like this video, also share it. Share it with your family and friends. Let them know that I'm live streaming. Will P, what's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for coming. Also, you can donate to the channel in Cash App or PayPal. I'm very grateful to all the donations that I've received so far. They definitely help me out a lot. To keep talking and grubbing going. Greatly helped me out.
Hasn't been visible in Pittsburgh. I think they're going to be better. That's been the Steeler formula for 40 years. Teamwork. I think we're going to see that this year. Speaking of missing pieces for the Patriots, obviously Rob Gronkowski, the great tight end, has retired. But there's another guy missing on offense that you think is just as important.
Yep, I'm leaving y'all the links to donate now. Like I said, I'm grateful to all the people that have donated, to all myself that's donated so far. Y'all definitely helped me out tremendously, getting some more grub for talking and grubbing the grub on. Also, it's to help me continue to create more quality content so I can bring more quality videos. I want to do a lot more besides just sit up here and just, talk sports and eat food. I want to go to sporting events, also cover other restaurants, other food events here in the Cleveland area, also in other cities as well. So you never know. I might be stopping in your city at some point in the future. You just never know. Well, Will P, you don't have to wait no longer for the NFL season because the NFL season is finally here. Tonight is the NFL 100. Tonight is the kickoff of the NFL's 100th anniversary, and what better way to kick it off than with one of the most classic rivalries in all of the NFL? Is NFC North rivals, the Green Bay Packers taking on the defending NFC North champion Chicago Bears at Soldier Field in Chicago. I do want to visit those places one day. Lambeau Field and Soldier Field. I definitely want to go to games there. I want to see what that atmosphere is like. I've always been curious about those stadiums for a long time, so definitely got to put that on my list, somewhere in the near future. Maybe next year. But if you a Green Bay Packer fan or a Chicago Bears fan coming into the chat, I want to hear your thoughts on both of your teams this season, how you think they're going to do, how deep you think they might go in the playoffs, if you think they're going to make the playoffs. Got to share this now all over my social media pages. All right, Will P, definitely come back now. Don't stray too far, bro. Okay, the Bears got they got a little fan rally going on outside of Soldier Field. That looks pretty cool. I'm so sorry that I started late. I really wanted to just come in, just do the thing, get in on some of this grub, in a little bit I'm gonna be grubbing on this Wendy's $5 biggie bag here. Got Meek Mill rapping. Not Yep, so if you coming in, let me know how you doing. How's your day been? How was your day? My day was just been, counting down to come on this live stream to chop it up with y'all, grub on some good food. Also, live stream during this game between the Packers and the Bears for the NFL 100. Also, if you're joining the chat, I want to know which games are you excited for this season, whether it's your team or another team. I'm definitely excited for the game coming up Sunday night between the Patriots and the Steelers. The Patriots, they're going to unveil their Super Bowl champion banner. Also, how the Steelers are going to do without AB and Le'Veon Bell. Also, definitely can't wait to see the Monday night games. And as a Browns fan, I can't wait to see the Browns play the Jets next Monday to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Monday Night Football. Then they turn around Sunday after next and kick it off at home against the defense. Well, not kick it off at home, but they're playing at home in a Sunday night football matchup against the defending NFC champion LA Rams. Definitely can't wait to see that matchup. You got Hollywood versus Rock and Roll. You got Golf versus Mayfield. Donald versus Gary. Also, Gurley versus OBJ. Man. And also you got young coaches and, you got sort of the seasoned veteran in Sean McVay, who's an up-and-coming coach, and versus the new Jack head coach and Freddie Kitchens. Just got to share this on Facebook.
Rated E for everyone. Everybody clap your hands. Cha-cha, yo.
All right. If you just joining, come on, like the video. Also, you can share this live stream to let your family and friends know that I'm live right now, breaking down, live streaming the Bears and the Packers and the Bears game from Soldier Field. About to get into some of these. I'm curious to see how the Packers going to do under their new head coach, Matt LaFleur. Also, how will Aaron Rodgers respond to him? The Bears, curious to see how they're going to come out. They're going to be hungry after suffering that deflating playoff loss last year at home to the Philadelphia Eagles, all because of Cody Parkey missed that kick that hit the upright. Well, no, I take that back. It hit the crossbar of the upright. I know you Bears fans. I know y'all wanted to kill him that night. As soon as the Bears cleaned out their lockers, I bet he had to sneak out of Chicago. But I definitely want to see if they can improve from last season to show that it wasn't a fluke. Can Mitch Trubisky grow even more? Because he had a pretty solid year last year. Also, I want to see if they can improve offensively because Matt Nagy is an offensive coach. He came from that Andy Reid school in Kansas City. The defense is on point with, of course, Khalil Mack, Eddie Jackson, excuse me. They added Buster Screen in the offseason. They also got some other talented people on that defense that's pretty underrated. Still post. Oh man, now don't tell me my stream going crazy. Well, not my live stream, but my internet TV stream. So what are y'all excited to see from this game tonight? I'm just excited to finally see some football again. The wait is over. Finally. Glad to see the wait is over. But yeah, that there is definitely break with. You got Hicks, the defensive tackle, rated corner. Excuse me. And Prince of McNamara. Man, I hope I'm saying his name right. Milkera. If I messed up his name, I apologize. Somebody correct me. Also, I forgot they added Clinton Dix, who played for the rival Green Bay Packers for a few years. So he's going up against his old team tonight. Now that's going to be something to see. I'm sure he may want to, get at Aaron Rodgers a couple of times. If not, if not sack him, at least give him a few hits. Well, I say a few. I don't think there's no love lost between those two. Definitely don't think there's no love lost between those two. Leonard Floyd, he was he went under the radar last year. A lot of people slept on him. So, man. And also Raekwon Smith, who had a Pro Bowl season, the veteran, Danny Trevathan, Super Bowl champion. So, this Bears defense was great, and it just got greater in the offseason just by adding somebody like a Clinton Dix. Got Kyle Fuller also, who's an underrated cornerback. You know, a lot of people slept on him. But, you know, Green Bay, I mean, their talent is felt up on a little bit too. You know, you got Aaron Jones, the young running back. Excuse me. You got Devontae Adams. Also, you got the veteran tight end, Jimmy Graham. You know, so Rodgers weapons he can get the ball to. But, you know, I'm questioning that defense. I wonder how this defense is going to do. Can they step up against NFC North opponents? Can they, you know, strong safety like Darnell Savage Jr., can he step up? You know, can corners like Kevin King as well as Trayvon Williams, can they, you know, get some can they, you know, stay on the NFC North's best wide receivers? You know, can they rough them up a little bit? Can they make them, you know, get them off their routes or even step in there and get an interception? That's just my main question with the Packers this season. Is their defense. Because Aaron Rodgers is going to be Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I know he's a little bit older now, but you definitely don't want to doubt him. He can definitely still go. He definitely can still go. And I think if he's healthy this season, I think Green Bay definitely will have a chance. Definitely have a chance to make the playoffs. Now, I'm not saying winning the division because their division is tough, but I definitely think they could be a playoff team if Rodgers is healthy and him and LaFleur can get on the same page. You know, tonight, this game is going to be a very contested battle. You know, you got two division rivals going head to head. You know, so division rivals go head to head. They just want to basically beat the hell out of each other. You know, they don't want to, nobody don't want to lose. And they want to give them all they can, you know, even if it does turn out to be a loss. You know, both teams want to make each other earn their victories. You know, earn their victory. You know, they don't want walks. So this is definitely going to be a close game. It's going to be a highly contested game. Maybe a defensive battle, maybe an offensive battle. Who knows? But I think the Bears will win this game in a close one. You know, if you coming here in the chat, what's your predictions for tonight's game? What do you want to see out of these teams? You know, what do you want to see? What do you want to see these teams do? You know, as I'm waiting, you know, I'm looking at the NFL 100 site on NFL.com. Man, a lot of teams started in the quote unquote Rust Belt. I don't like that freaking term. You know, and also people forget, man, a lot of teams started in Ohio. You know, a lot of pro teams started in Ohio, Akron, Canton, Cleveland, you know, a couple in Chicago, Columbus, Dayton. You know, so for those of you who, you know, well, Decatur, Illinois, of course, Detroit, Indiana, Muncie, Indiana, Rochester, Buffalo. So for those of you who want, you know, I've been telling people this all over social media that Ohio is one of the birthplaces, if not the birthplace for pro football. So, you know, before y'all start disputing me or, you know, saying that I'm just blowing some smoke up your behind or I'm on some BS, check your history, go to NFL.com and click on NFL 100's original towns, and it will show you that Ohio definitely has a place in pro football, okay? Ohio is definitely one of the main launching pads for pro football and the modern NFL that we're celebrating its 100th anniversary for this year. So, especially for you AFC North fans, y'all definitely talk that crap. You know, I got news for you. It didn't start with the Super Bowl era. You know, so before you start trashing Cleveland, look at your history and look at it with some reverence and some damn respect. That's all I got to say on that. Trying to get this stream together for this game tonight. See what's going on here. Well, not my live stream. This is my internet TV. And also, I did my division previews for each team in the NFC and AFC. Check them all out right now to see who I have winning their respective divisions. My questions for each team in that division. Also, the strengths and weaknesses. Definitely want to check it out. Definitely some great previews and breakdowns. Okay, come on, live TV online. I'm just excited, you know, finally to see football again. Also, which new teams you think are going to make the playoffs this year that did make the playoffs last year? Because, you know, just about at least every year, about 6 new teams make the playoffs that didn't make the playoffs the previous season. Hey, finally back on point, hopefully. NBC. I do not like racing. Racing is boring. I give anybody credit who could watch that. Oh, come on. Don't know what's up with my internet TV. Works pretty good, but it's just acting up right now. Okay, game's about to tip off in a few minutes. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on here. Gonna grab a little on this Wendy's bacon double stack here right quick. Oh, come on. I'll be back, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just trying to get my internet TV stream together for this game. I don't know why these technical issues been happening today. Yep, I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm just trying to get my stream together in here. That's all. That's all I'm trying to do. Just trying to get my stream together. Excuse me, y'all, for a second. Okay, I apologize, y'all. Because I'm having issues with my internet. With my stream, I'm going to move into the living room. Take a journey with me. Okay, the Bears won the toss, but they decided to defer. So Green Bay's getting the ball first. Oh line look big. Can y'all hear me out there? Yeah, I had to move here in the living room. Wow, Roquan Smith stuffed the run right at the line of scrimmage. I had to grub on this bacon double stack. Wow. The Bears stuffed the run again. They stopped Aaron Jones at the line of scrimmage on a screen pass. Roquan Smith once again making his presence known. 3rd and 10 for the Packers. Wow. Aaron Rodgers got sacked, but there's a flag. And they got the Packers for holding. So they will be forced to punt. Man, that Bears defense is ferocious. Just like they were last year. Okay, y'all got to excuse me for 1 second.
Coach right here at Kansas State, James Daniel, Orange Harding High School. Southback College, Master. Well, last year they started with a T formation in Matt Nagy's first game, and here they line up 3 backs, and they line up in the Wildcat.
All right, now the Bears taking over on offense. Okay, now what's the flag on the play? Grub on this roster. Wow. They got the Packers defense for holding. Bears get automatic first down. They got Kenny Clark of the Packers. And the Bears are definitely lucky to get that call because that was a fumble waiting to happen. Okay, Mike Davis, who they picked up from Seattle during the offseason, gets a few yards. He gets 5 yards.
Was 1 point. 2 of those losses were in overtime, so they came fairly close to a perfect season. 2nd and 5. Play fake and knocked down the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 5.
Packers defense batted the ball away at the line of scrimmage. Oh, come on. Okay. That roster was good. Complete pass. Oh, it's a Gary Smith. Glad he ain't in the AFC North no more. No, I'll just play. Wow. Trubisky runs again. Only gets maybe 1 or 2 yards. It's 3rd down. A lot of these guys, they just shaking a rust off. Especially, a lot of the starters, because most of them didn't play during the preseason. But I think by middle of the second quarter or early in the 3rd quarter, I think they can definitely gonna be in full swing of the regular season. Both sides are just sluggish right now. Wow. Trubisky got sacked. That's another thing that messed up Trubisky last year. He held on to the ball too long. He did it again. He just did it here on this play and got sacked. He's got to learn to get rid of the ball quicker. He cannot sit up there and hold the ball too long. Otherwise, he's going to get sacked. Adjust his light a little bit. The Bears special teams pinned the Green Bay Packers back almost at the 10-yard line. So that's where Aaron Rodgers will start coming back from commercial. Now look, these, like I just said, these guys are very sluggish because, a lot of them didn't play during the preseason. So they didn't get a lot of real game reps. I mean, yeah, they got a lot of practice in the training camp and got training camp reps, but it's nothing like getting real game reps to get your rhythm and also to keep you sharp out there. But like I said, as the game goes on, I think maybe late in the 2nd quarter, early 3rd quarter, they'll definitely start to get in a rhythm. Because this game's been pretty boring so far. My brother TC, what's up, man? What's going on? The new It's coming out tomorrow. How many of y'all going to see that new It movie? TC, who's winning, is 0-0 so far. It's been pretty boring to start. You know, guys, a lot of guys just rusty. They just shaking the rust off. So later on in the game, I think both teams are going to get into the rhythm of the regular season. Excuse me. You know, for those who's joining me, what do y'all think about this NFL season? Who do you think is the most underrated teams? Who do you think are the most overrated teams? Excuse me. Okay. Celebrating the great coaches of Green Bay, Chicago, George Hallis, Lambeau. This is just if you're a true NFL fan, this is just a great time to just celebrate the NFL, celebrate great players, great teams. Okay. Rodgers threw an incomplete pass. For a second, it looked like a turnover, but the refs ruled it incomplete. Second down for the Packers. Back at the 9-yard line. And I'm noticing so far, Rodgers, the offensive line for the Packers, not giving Aaron Rodgers too much time to throw, and they damn sure not giving him no clean pocket. Even though he hasn't gotten sacked yet, but I mean, it's like that whole Bears front four is just rushing him. And the Bears definitely swarming that run. Yes, it's definitely going to be an interesting season, TC, with all the moves being made. The Browns made big moves. KC made some big moves. Seattle, they just made a big move, getting the Davion Clowney from the Texans. And the Texans, they got robbed on that deal. And they got a nerve to start a college course on how to run an NFL franchise. That class should be on how not to run an NFL franchise. As the Bears just sacked Aaron Rodgers. That was Leonard Floyd with the sack. And the Bears almost had a safety. If that ball would have if they would have got him in the end zone and that ball would have came out, Bears would have had a safety. They didn't. Man, so far, Aaron Rodgers, they had no time to throw. They are just pressuring the hell out of him. And also, he hasn't had a clean pocket yet early in this game. Okay, Tariq Cohen got a little return, but they threw a flag. Man, how you can't see the doggone flag down the field, Tony? Pretty much. Wow. They just threw the flag on one of the special teams members of the Packers because he was out of bounds. So the Bears are giving extra 5 yards. When they get the ball back from the commercial break. Yeah, TC, I can't wait till the Browns play either. We only got 2 more days to wait for the Browns. I'm very excited to see to kick off the home opener against Tennessee. And it's sold out. And that game is sold out too. So First Energy is going to be rocking. Muni Light is going to be pumped. You know, they're gonna be eating, drinking, playing games. It's gonna be one big party down there. I can't definitely wait. Every bar in Cleveland's gonna be packed. You know, I think every home game this week, I mean this season for the Browns, basically is gonna be like a party, especially if they get off to a great start or just start winning games. It's definitely gonna be a party every Sunday. But man, so far in this game, the only offense it seems like it's the Bears defense because they've definitely made Green Bay lose a lot of yards, especially they've already gotten, you know, their first sack on Aaron Rodgers, but they've hurried him up. They've hit him a few times. They've pressured him heavily. You know, this offensive line has not held up so far for the Packers. They haven't given Aaron Rodgers a clean pocket, you know, to throw. And he also hasn't had enough time to throw. It's like he's playing hot potato with football. But, you know, as y'all coming into the chat, coming here on this live stream, coming into the chat, tell me what y'all think about this game so far. This is kind of a funny commercial with Brett Favre and the Bears fans, excuse me. That is hilarious. Oh, Brian Urlacher just got into the Hall of Fame last year. Okay, the Bears got great field position at the 36-yard line. And Montgomery definitely gave him a nice run for a few yards. So now let's see if the Bears can take advantage of this great field position by either scoring a TD or kicking a field goal for the first points of the NFL regular season. Okay, David Montgomery again. He gets the first and gives the Bears the first down. And man, hearing this on TV, Soldier Field is lit. You know, you got the Bears fans. Also, you got the Packers fans who traveled not too near or far to see this game. Okay, David Montgomery, the rookie out of Iowa State. Okay, timeout called. Now, like I said, I'm curious to see how Trubisky's going to grow as a passer in his third year. You know, I want to see him get better. I want to see him get rid of the ball quicker because that was definitely his undoing that time, his downfall at times last season. Just like it was on an earlier possession where he got sacked. Okay, Montgomery again. Looks like he only got 1 yard. I think the Bears are going to definitely try to be more of a running team this year. I don't know why my nose itching. Mike Pettin, the excuse me, the Green Bay Packers defensive coordinator, former Browns coach. I mean, defensive coordinator, former Browns coach. Okay, Mike Davis got a carry for a few yards. Now it's third down. Third down and 5 for the Bears. Oh, so can the Bears convert a first down, or would they have to settle for a field goal? And can this new kicker kick? Wow. Man, the Packers defense definitely brought some tremendous heat to Trubisky. They pressured him very heavy. Man, Trubisky right there just held on to the ball too long once again. He attempted a 30-plus yard field goal, and it went through the uprights. So the Bears are on the board, leading 3-0, scoring the first points of the 2019 NFL season. But Trubisky once again held on to the ball too long and almost got sacked. Or if he wasn't more careful, could have got picked off. So Trubisky's definitely got to get rid of the ball quicker, a whole lot quicker. TC, you said finally. I know. Who knew we would have to wait this long to see anybody score a point? Shoot, the way this game was going, I thought it was going to end in a 0-0 tie. But, you know, if Trubisky continues to hold on to the ball too long and doesn't make quick decisions, then, you know, that's definitely going to leave that Bears defense, you know, out there on the field too long for them to just wear out. So Trubisky has to be better, be quicker, better, and smarter with the football so he can extend drives and lead them down to the end zone for touchdowns instead of just settling for field goals. Will P, you're back. All right, what's up, man? Will P, you watching the game? If you are, what do you think about the game so far? You know, Will P, man, it's been a while, man. How you doing? What's been going on with you? Eddie Pinheiro, that's the kicker's name for the Bears. The new kicker's name for the Bears, excuse me. It did kind of look like a hook at first. Okay, if y'all just joining me, the Bears just scored the first points of the 2019 NFL season to take a 3-0 lead. The Bears, they've been playing, you know, hella defense on, you know, on the Packers, especially Aaron Rodgers, pressuring them, hurrying them, sacking them. Okay, Pinheiro kicks the ball out of bounds. Okay, they just called a penalty on the Bears. So Green Bay's going to have some great yards to start their drive now. You know, y'all here in the chat, I want to hear y'all thoughts on this NFL season. You know, who do you think which QB you think is going to be the leader in TDs? Which QBs you think is going to be the leader in interceptions? As the Packers just dropped a pass. Like I said, they are not giving Aaron Rodgers no ample time to throw the ball or to see the field. They are just that front seven is just bringing all kinds of pressure. Okay, Devontae Adams catches a pass for a nice chunk of yards. So it's 3rd and short. Well, 3rd and 5. Still ain't bad. Wow, so far the Packers have had 8 offensive plays for 12 yards, for minus 12 yards. Man, that's just unreal. Very unreal. And Aaron Rodgers has been sacked twice tonight. Definitely got to get Devontae Adams involved in this game. Okay, try to get Adams involved, but Adams couldn't, make the catch. So the Packers got a punt once again. Man, ain't nothing going right for the Packers offensively right now. Whatsoever. All right. Wow, another flag down. Man, they've been calling the flags on the penalties on the special teams a whole lot in this quarter. And they called holding on the Bears special teams. So they're pinned back 10 yards. Man, I know those refs' arms, about to be tired. If they got to throw one more flag, especially in the next quarter, they threw at least about a good 5 or 6 flags in this first quarter. I know if I was an NFL ref, my arm would be tired throwing all those flags. Shoot. I might even yell at the players like, man, y'all stop all this damn holding and legal block in the back. My arm's tired. Well, like I said, guys are rusty. So guys are rusty. Some of them are rookies, just trying to shake off all the rust of the off-season training camp. A lot of the starters didn't play in the the preseason. Most of them didn't even take a snap in the preseason, or if they did, then it was only for a small time. No, I'm thirsty. I'm about to go get something to drink. Y'all excuse me for a second.
Indianapolis, the world's most famous track. This is the last chance to make the playoffs. And once you cross those bridges, you're either in or you're out. All right, tonight, Jimmy Tuttle on the long
Right. Back, y'all. Got me some crystal light here. The Bears, they're pinned back at the 4-yard line. Mike Davis only gets maybe no more than 2 yards. You know, the Bears are pinned back because of that penalty, because of that holding penalty on special teams during the kickoff. Okay, Allen Robinson makes the catch. Third down. Now it's third down. Now, what can the Bears do on third down? 3rd and 4. You know, will the Bears get the first down here to get themselves out of that hole near the end zone? Or will the Packers get it back with great field position for the first time tonight? Okay, the Bears call a timeout. I guess there's something they did. I guess Matt Nagy saw something that he didn't like.
Back in the day, we played these guys all the time. You kind of got to know them a little bit. He said, there's not a lot of friendly stuff going on.
That's another thing. You know, for those of you coming into the chat, what are some of your favorite NFL rivalries? You know, is it Bears, Packers, you know, Cowboys and Eagles, or Cowboys and Giants, or Eagles, Giants, you know, Redskins, Giants, Browns, Steelers, Browns, Ravens. Okay, now let's see what the wow. Pass incomplete, but it looks like it's going to be a call on the Packers defense, a flag against the Packers defense. Yep, they call it pass interference on Trayvon Williams. So the Bears get an automatic first down thanks to that penalty. Like I said, man, that ref's arms got to be tired, close to being tired from throwing all those flags in this first quarter. And looking at the replay, I didn't really see any pass interference by Williams. You know, if I was LaFleur, I think I'd challenge that penalty. That definitely didn't look like pass interference. You know, I've noticed that during a lot in the preseason, they were calling a lot of soft, pass interference calls. Okay, and David Montgomery once again, churning up the yards, got the Bears another first down. Excuse me. Wow. Trubisky once again holding on to the ball too long, threw the ball into traffic. Luckily, it was incomplete. Otherwise, Williams would have had a pick. Yep, once again, Trubisky holding on to the ball too long. And ain't making quick decisions. It's like, man, make a decision. You either gonna throw, do a little screen pass, you either gonna tuck it in and run, or you just gonna throw it out of bounds and play for another down. Wow. They stuffed Montgomery at the line of scrimmage. I'll admit the Packers, they've been pretty solid defensively so far in this quarter. It's just the off thing. That's what's messing them up. They've had about 9 plays for at least, almost negative 15 yards. If not over that, a little bit over that. It's been the defense that's kept them in contact in this game. Yes. But Trubisky has definitely got to make better decisions with the football. He cannot hold on to that football for so long. He's been lucky so far. Definitely been lucky so far.
It'll be worth. Yeah, who's paying you? What's in play? Y'all go along with this.
Got Baker Mayfield doing a Hulu commercial. That's funny. Yep, I like Hulu though. But man, this game has been pretty slow so far. It's been pretty much a defensive battle in this first quarter. Now I'm curious to see what the second quarter is going to be like. Is it going to be the same thing, or will one of these offenses finally break out and force their will in this game? Okay, starting the second quarter. 3-0 Bears. Nice Chicago, nice shot of Chicago River. That looks pretty romantic. I always wanted to go on the river walk in Chicago. Matter of fact, me and my girl, we were just there in July for the Taste of Chicago. And you can also check out that video too of the different foods I sampled. Definitely a good video, one of my favorites. And the Bears start with the ball on 3rd and 5. Wow. Wow. Trubisky with a good throw, but his receiver couldn't haul it in. Wow. Dropped a great pass. Wow. And Kevin King of the Packers almost got the pick. Wow. I'm still tripping over that drop ball. Wow. Okay, so what's y'all thoughts on this game so far? This has definitely been an old school grind out game.
So far, no good. No first downs.
Wow, the Packers haven't even had a first down yet tonight. Wow. And Green Bay takes the timeout. That crowd is definitely getting to Aaron Rodgers because they are loud and amped. Very loud and amped. Yep, Chuck Pagano, the former Indianapolis Colts coach, is now the Bears offensive coordinator. Wow. Finally, the Packers get their first down tonight on a hell of a pass by Aaron Rodgers. As Valdez Stanley caught it. There was a lot. Yep, the Bears secondary was definitely slipping on that play. Okay, Aaron Rodgers throws another pass to Mercedes Lewis, the veteran. And he gets some nice yards for 2nd down and 2. Now the Packers are starting to move. They are definitely on the move. Now, can they convert this great drives they've had so far into a touchdown? We about to get the answer. Okay, Devontae Adams with the catch. So it's first and goal for the Packers. And I like Devontae Adams. I definitely think he's a pretty underrated wide receiver. Definitely doesn't think he gets his shine. I think I might have on a couple of my fantasy teams. All right, the Packers score a touchdown. Aaron Rodgers to the veteran tight end Jimmy Graham, and they take their first lead of the game. Wow. On that drive, the Packers played up tempo. It seems like they almost played a 2-minute version of a 2-minute offense. You know, and the Bears could not do anything to combat that up tempo style. As that secondary definitely got burnt a couple of times on some throws by Rodgers. And now the Packers lead 7-3 on the road at Soldier Field in Chicago. So now, can Trubisky answer the Aaron Rodgers touchdown? All right, what do y'all think? What y'all think about this game so far? Man, that was a hell of a drive by the Packers. You know, Aaron Rodgers made some great decisions. Also, he let the ball go quick, very quickly. He made quick decisions, also made sound decisions. And plus, got to give props to that Packers O-line because they gave him a clean pocket on that drive. Also, he had a great chance to see the field, to see who's open downfield, and he definitely cashed in on every opportunity. One to Stanley, then the other to Devontae Adams, and then Jimmy Graham punched it in for the touchdown. So this game, which started off boring, has just gotten pretty interesting. Getting some more crystal light here. They showing the new season of Jack Ryan on, excuse me, Amazon Prime, which is coming on in November. Wow. And Allen Robinson comes back with a hell of a catch from Trubisky. With a 27-yard pass. Okay. Trubisky tries to go back to Robinson again, but the pass is incomplete this time. Wow. Right, Tariq Cohen makes a great catch, but just a yard short of the first down. Well, actually, an inch short of the first down marker. If he could have just moved in just a little quicker, he would have got the first down. Wow, the Packers stuffed the run, but there's a flag on the play. Wow, man, they blew that up. They blew that run up. Okay, the Bears got called for holding, and it's fourth down. Right, instead of going for it on fourth down, the Bears decided to punt. Wow. And the ball touches back at the 2-yard line. So Aaron Rodgers and the Packers offense will have a long way to go to score. So they basically got to go the length of the field to get another score. The Bears, they were pretty solid offensively on that play, but just that third down run, the Packers defense just came through and blew that up. But there was a lot of weak protection on that offensive line on that play. It should have been a lot stronger. So that Bears running back could have, I think it was Montgomery who could have gotten they could have created a little hole for him to at least sneak in and get the first down. So the protection definitely broke down on that play. All right, I see y'all joining me here. Come on. What's your thoughts on this game so far? Leave them in the chat. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. This game started off slow and boring, but now it's definitely picked up some steam here in the second quarter. I see both guys on both teams getting into a rhythm, finally shaking that rust off. It seems like they're in full swing of with the regular season now.
That's why the NFL is so Verizon. Because they need the massive capacity of 5G across a wideband, and more streaming, hosting fans can experience 5G all at once. This is happening in 13 stadiums all across the country. Now, Verizon 5G can do this for the NFL. Imagine what it can do for you.
All right, we're about to get back to Chicago at Soldier Field as the Packers take over on offense once again. Yes, the Chicago skyline. Wow. They're basically near the end zone. Okay. Rodgers throws to Valdez. Got a set, about a little short of the first down mark. Second and 1. Good job by Aaron Rodgers of getting them, at least a little bit out of trouble in that near that end zone. Yeah, he got the first down due to forward progress. I was about to say that ain't short. That wasn't short. He definitely crossed the first down marker before they, stuffed him back. So the Packers get a first down. The Packers are definitely continuing to run that up-tempo offense. Okay, Jamal Williams with the catch. The Bears, they don't have an answer for this Packer up-tempo offense. They don't. It's definitely caught them off guard. Yep, they definitely don't have an answer for the Packers. They definitely don't have an answer for the Packers up tempo. No matter what they try to do. Okay, they stuck. Okay. Okay, Stanley. Well, Valdez Scanlon got stuffed as he tried to, do the screen, try to convert convert a wraparound, as I like to call it. I like to call it a wraparound. That's just my name for it. But he didn't get too much out of it. So now it's 3rd and 5. On the 19-yard line. Okay, Devontae Adams gets the first down from an Aaron Rodgers pass, and the Packers move the chains. Man, the Bears, I keep on saying, the Bears do not have an answer for this Packers up-tempo offense. They are killing them right now with this up-tempo offense that the Packers have played on these last 2 drives. It killed them on the drive that got the Packers the touchdown. It's killing them here right now. Okay, nice job by Rodgers dumping it off to Jamal Williams, making something out of nothing, and Williams gets some nice yardage. So it's 3rd and 5 or 6. 3rd and 5, excuse me. No, 3rd and 5. I mean 2nd and 5. I'm sorry, 2nd and 5. My mistake. Wow. They stuffed Jamal Williams once again. Wow. Already in the second quarter, Aaron Rodgers has triple digits after being in single digits in the first quarter. Unbelievable. It's 3rd down and 6. And also what's been big is that the Packers have definitely gotten a few first downs in the second quarter. Wow, the Bears sacked Aaron Rodgers. He held on the ball too long. My opinion, I think he should either try to scramble or just throw the ball out of bounds. You cannot take a sack, especially when you got the momentum. You cannot take a sack on that play. Definitely can't take a sack on that play if you're Aaron Rodgers. Takes a nice bounce for the Packers. So let's see what Mitch Trubisky can do on offense with the ball once again. You know, Mitch Trubisky, he had a pretty nice year last year, but you know, he has to definitely up his game up this year. You know, he has to find ways to get his offense out of the end zone. Also, he has to, you know, make quicker decisions with the football, make quick throws instead of holding on to the ball too long. You know, I'm looking at the preview for the new Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix. You know, look, this Joker movie like it's gonna be pretty interesting. I might go see it. Looks like it's gonna be a pretty interesting movie. You know, I'm curious to see the origin of Joker, how he became what he is to us today. You know, but back to Trubisky. Trubisky definitely has to find ways to see the field better, also be quicker with the ball, make quicker decisions. You know, I've noticed a lot of times here tonight, as well as last year, sometimes he holds on to the ball too long and he either gets sacked or defenses tip the ball, or, you know, wide receivers can't catch the ball because he's not, you know, making quick decisions with the ball. You know, so that's where he definitely has to up his game, making back with as far as making quicker decisions with the football. If he could do that, then he could definitely be in for a hell of a year. If he just rectify those things. Excuse me. 11-yard line. Okay, nice throw by Trubisky to Allen Robinson. Man, it seemed like Trubisky could have been a little bit better last year if he wouldn't have held on to the ball so long. I think he could have had more touchdowns if he wouldn't have done that. Okay, Mike Davis with the catch. Gets the Bears another first down.
there, but you've already seen tonight where Trubisky, he likes to stand in that pocket and not just always be thinking about what he's going to do with his legs.
Hey, Tariq Cohen with a nice run around the corner, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see what it is. And they call holding on the Bears offense, number 77. So they got to repeat first down. So they got to replay first down.
Really clicking the way that we saw it at the end of the year.
Yeah, I agree with Chris Collinsworth. The offense for the Bears definitely hasn't been clicking like it did at the end of last year, heading into the playoffs. Man, I don't miss Zadarius. I'm glad you going out the AFC North. I ain't ashamed to admit it. As a Browns fan, I'm glad he's gone. Glad you went to the NFC. I'm just playing.
You can see it already. We talked about this quiet feet and watch. This is much calmer.
Yep, it's 3rd and long for the Bears. And Trubisky converted, or will the Packers defense get the stop? Third and 14. Okay, threw the ball. Trubisky threw the ball over the middle, but it was incomplete. So now the Bears have to punt once again. Man, both punters for the Packers and the Bears have been extremely busy in this first half. And it seems like as much as especially the Bears have had some pretty good field position, they haven't taken advantage of it offensively. Okay, now doing the highlight of legendary coaches Vince Lombardi, who, as you all know, the Super Bowl championship trophy is named after, and George, quote unquote, Papa Bear Hallis. Okay, did a little handoff to Aaron Jones as the game hits the 2-minute warning. So can the Packers get another score, put another score on the board before halftime, or will the Bears get a much needed stop or even a turnover? I can't believe Sylvester Stallone bringing back another Rambo. I cannot believe it.
To participate in team building drills and to meet NFL legends. It's just one small way that USAA encourages appreciation.
They definitely can't believe it.
Wireless is full of awards. Number one in overall network performance, highest in wireless network quality performance, highest in wireless network quality performance in the North Central region. It's hard to know what to think. That's why Sprint's doing things differently and offering a new 100% total satisfaction guarantee. You can try out the network, see the savings, and decide for yourself. Switch to Sprint and get both an unlimited plan and one of the newest phones included for just $35 a month.
Joe, Marketing Sales Director. Hey, Tom, Director of Marketing Sales.
There's only one way to win in the corporate world. Personally, I wish there were more ways to win. Like how FanDuel's free pick'em game gives you more ways to win. Agreed. Just make your picks every week for a shot at
This FanDuel commercial is stupid. But man, this game so far has been a battle like I expected to be. You know, it's two rival teams, well, division rivals. You know, the NFC North. You know, when the Packers and the Bears get together to play each other, I can't expect nothing less. So, in my opinion, in the second half, whichever team can string together a pretty good offensive game is going to be the team that wins the game. That's what I think. I think whichever team can string together a pretty good offensive game, or even a pretty solid offensive game in the second half, is going to be the team that wins the game. Oh, wow. They carted off Aaron Rodgers. Man, I hope he's all right. Oh, my mistake. Oh, my mistake. They didn't cart off Aaron Rodgers. But Rodgers tried to go long, but the pass was incomplete. And it's 3rd and 7. That's a hell of a shovel pass by Aaron Rodgers. And Jamal Williams gets the first down. That was a hell of a backhand shovel pass by Aaron Rodgers to Jamal Williams. So, yeah, whoever can string, which team can ever string a good offensive game in the second half will win the game. Getting a couple of these vitamins. Wow. Jamal Adams had the pass, but Kyle Fuller, the cornerback, knocked it down. That was a good heads-up play by Fuller. So what y'all think about this? All right, so what y'all think about this game so far? Okay, 3rd and 4. Incomplete on 3rd and 4. So now the Packers have to punt. Or will they go for it? Wow, that's a gutsy move by LaFleur, going for it on 4th and 4. Let's see if the gamble pays off or if they're going to try to get the Bears, offsides. Wow. Yeah, they call false start on the Packers, so they got a punt. Wow. Unbelievable. Very unbelievable. That's real unbelievable. They definitely want to keep this ball away from Tariq Cohen. You do not want to let him get the Bears with great field position and great kicking by the Packers special teams to pin the Bears back. Now, can the Bears string a quick drive to at least get in the field goal range to make this a 1-point game? Indy fan, what's up, man? How you been? How's everything going? Thanks for joining me. So what you think about this game so far? That's good. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. How was your Labor Day? Okay, Indy fan, you think the Bears are going to come back and win? Why do you think the Bears will win? You got that defense in your fantasy. Okay, you root for the Bears for fantasy reasons. Okay, I can get with that. I can definitely get with that. You want to see them get a sack, at least a couple of fumbles, and maybe a pick six. I mean, am I a Bears fan, Indy fan? No, I'm not a Bears fan. I'm a Browns fan. I'm live streaming because this is the first game in the NFL season. Plus, it's the 100th anniversary of the NFL. But I have always had respect for the Bears as a franchise, though. Yeah, the Browns are definitely good this year, but they just got to back it up now. Okay, you got Nick Chubb in your fantasy. All right. I'm curious. I'm curious. Is Nick Chubb one of your starters, or is he more of a bench guy? Okay, you got Nick Chubb as a starter. Okay. So ND fan, who? Okay, you got him and Kamara. That's a pretty good fantasy running back tandem. That's a very good tandem to have. So ND fan, who's your favorite team? Okay, Trubisky throws a little swing pass for some good yards. Okay, you're not really a fan of any team. Okay, I understand that. So ND fan, you like college more? Okay. Well, I know this is a little off topic, but who do you think is going to be the top 4 teams in the college football playoffs this year? Since you're a big college football fan, ND fan, and also, can I ask, does the ND stand for Notre Dame? Excuse me. And Trubisky's definitely not seeing the field clearly. There was some guys some receivers open down the field that he didn't even look at. Okay, Mike Davis doesn't get too much good yards. The ball came out, but it was after the whistle. Plus, they are definitely starting to boo in Chicago. Okay, you say Alabama, Clemson, Georgia, and Ohio State. And yes, you are a Notre Dame fan. All right. Man, ND fan, if the Bears do come back and win this game, it looks like the defense may have to score a couple of points on some pick sixes and some kick returns, because this Bears offense has not done anything, hardly anything. Okay, and the Packers get the ball back with 15 seconds left. Can Aaron Rodgers, lead another drive to where they can at least get a field goal, or will it be all for naught? We about to see. But ND fan, the way the Packers, have strung some nice drives together, even though after that touchdown they didn't get any points out of it, I think the Packers have a good chance of winning this game here in Chicago. All right, ND fan, thanks for joining me. I'm going to be doing a lot more live streams in the next couple of weeks, so definitely come join me for those. I'm going to be streaming the Monday night game between the Jets and the Browns, and also I'm going to be live streaming the Sunday night game between the Rams and the Browns, so join me. So definitely join me for those live streams. They're looking back on the the Hail Mary he threw against the Lions and the Cardinals in the playoffs. Those were some hella Hail Marys that Aaron Rodgers threw in those games, especially the one to Randall Cobb on that Thursday night game. Because I definitely didn't think nobody was catching that ball. But somehow, some way, Randall Cobb just leaped up and caught it. Okay, a little short at the 2-yard line. So now it's halftime. The Bears will receive the kickoff starting the third quarter. So far, this game, now the first quarter, it was very boring. It was a lot of defense, but little offense. I think everybody was rusty. They were shaking all the rust off from, the off season as well as training camp. And matter of fact, most of the starters really didn't play in the preseason, or if they did, they only, saw a snap or two. So you got to factor that in. Excuse me. And the Bears, A few times they had pretty good field position, but they couldn't cash in on the opportunity. The only thing they got out of it was a field goal. But then the Packers, they went more up tempo in the second quarter, and Aaron Rodgers, started to get free. The offensive line protected him. The offensive line, protected Aaron Rodgers. And, they gave him time and a clean pocket to throw. So the Packers definitely became more better in the second quarter. Aaron Rodgers only had about 8 or 9 yards in the first quarter. By the second quarter, he had triple digits. That's a bad man right there. Real bad man. Y'all gotta excuse me for a second.
Matt Colley, Brown University bottom line on success. Over the years, we've filmed in a variety of UA labs. And as an alum, I'm surprised to learn we're talking spider research today. What?
Yep.
Spider-Man? So we've been working for a few years now.
So, second half is going to be interesting. Whichever team can put together a pretty good offensive game, they will win the game. That's who I think will definitely win the game. But I definitely want to see the Bears come out more quicker and more aggressive on offense in this second half. Trubisky, he has to make quicker decisions as well as better decisions and get quicker throws. Because if he doesn't, then he's going to definitely have some turnovers. Definitely agree with Tony Dungy. Aaron Rodgers took over in that second quarter. Let's see who texts me. I agree with Rodney Harrison. Definitely need to let Trubisky definitely need to take the training wheels off of him and let him throw the ball more. It seems like they're limiting him offense, as far as offense. It's like they're definitely limiting Trubisky offensively. It's like the coaching staff, especially Matt Nagy, is like they're afraid to just let him go, just let him go and ball out. I mean, he's a third-year player. I could see if he was a rookie. But come on, this is this man's third year in the league. Let him ball out and see what he can really do if you turn him loose. They're showing highlights of the late great Walter Sweetness Payton, as well as other NFL legends. showing great moments of the playoffs, like the classic David Tyree catch, the immaculate reception by Franco Harris. Who would have, man? I still trip on how David Tyree caught that ball. That's still a trip to me, how he caught that ball. Okay, so let's see. So, man, I cannot really wait, man. I'm just excited for football. I'm just babbling. I'm just excited that football's back. It feels like it was gonna take forever for the football to finally kick off again, but damn it, it's back, and I am glad. Although this is kind of a boring game so far, but I'm still glad to see NFL football again. Plus, this is the 100th anniversary, of the NFL and pro football. Hey, pro football started in the Midwest, y'all. Okay, for all y'all who sit up and talk crap about the Midwest, football started right here in the Midwest, in places like Cleveland, Akron, Dayton, Cincinnati, Buffalo, Chicago, Detroit, few more places in Illinois. This is the place of pro football, okay? So instead of some of y'all dogging the Midwest, y'all need to be thanking the Midwest, because if it wasn't for the Midwest, there will be no pro football today. Okay, now they're giving the latest on Hurricane Dorian. My thoughts and prayers go out to everybody that's been affected by that hurricane. And for those who are still down there, I just hope y'all safe. Definitely hope y'all recover. And for those who lost loved ones, my sincerest condolences to you and your family. That's what I've been trying to figure out all night. Where is the Bears offense? They need to find it. So far, they ain't showed any signs of offense. None whatsoever. Had to get a little more crystal light here. Yes. So if y'all joining me here on this live stream, what are your thoughts on this game so far? Let me know. And also, make sure you like the live stream. And also, if it's your first time here on this channel, welcome. Don't make it your last. Subscribe to the channel. When you do, click on the bell icon so you won't miss any new videos or upcoming live streams from me. Definitely going to be doing some more live streams soon. Live streaming a couple of Browns games within the next couple of weeks. I'm going to mainstream the Monday night game between the Browns and the Jets from MetLife Stadium in Jersey. Odell Beckham going back to his old stomping grounds, although he's not facing the Giants, but still, he's going back home. Then Sunday night, the Sunday night after that, The Browns will be at home to take on the defending NFC champion LA Rams. Hollywood versus rock and roll. You know, Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield go at it for the first time. So I'm going to be live streaming that game. Aaron Donald, Myles Garrett, two of the best young defensive players in the NFL. Man, I can't wait for that matchup. Definitely can't wait for that matchup. And next Thursday night, the first Thursday night game of the season between the Bucks and the Panthers. Definitely can't wait to see that. Yes. They showing the first half highlights, and the only highlight that's been is the Aaron Rodgers touchdown. There's been a lot more low lights than highlights. And the second half is about to get underway at Soldier Field in Chicago between the Bears and the Packers in this NFL 100 kickoff game. The Bears are going to receive the ball. Let's see what they can do offensively. Can't be no worse than what they did in the first half. Definitely. That's going to be another factor on who wins this game. Whichever team can establish their run game and enforce their will with it will also be victorious in this game. Okay, Montgomery breaks a few tackles, but he's still brought down at the line of scrimmage. Or he may have gotten a yard. And Chuck Pagano and Matt Nagy and Chuck Pagano, they got to loosen the reins a little bit on Trubisky and just let him go. You know, what are you holding him back for? Let him loose just a little bit to see what he can do. See, he's holding on to the ball once again. He's holding on to the ball too long once again. And he got tipped. Luckily, nobody in that Packers secondary, paid enough attention, was nearby to get the interception. Because if that would have happened, that would definitely be a huge momentum booster for the Packers if that would have happened. Now it's 3rd and 10. I mean, 3rd and 10. I was right the first time. Okay, nice pump fake, and Davis with the catch, but not enough for the first down. And they are booing heavily at Soldier Field. And you know what? I can't blame them. I can't blame them at all. Nope, I can't blame him at all. All right, let's see what Aaron Rodgers is going to do. You know, getting the ball for the first time in this third quarter. Yeah, Applebee's brunch burger was kind of good.
Your entire life. Others just feel like it. They come in small groups or by the thousands. But we call them all family. And everything's just better when you're with them. No matter how you family, it's better in the first ever Hyundai Palisade with available class exclusive blank money.
I'm live streaming.
Great points, guys. This insightful commentary has been brought to you by the Hardware Store to Resistance. All episodes now streaming. I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. Now, it might not get me there any faster, but hey, get me ready for football. Let's tailgate.
Okay. Only downside to these primetime games is these commercials. Sometimes they run too long.
Producer Fred is only I pick our Mount Rushmore every week of one of the teams in the game. Coaches or players, and go with George Ellis, Sid Luckman, the quarterback, Nick Marcus, and Walter Payton was a no-brainer. Ellis, of course, coached the team for 4 years, 4 10-year increments. Look at the Chicago Bears and.
All right, now the Packers getting the ball. Starting this third quarter. Excuse me for a second. Okay, the Packers don't get much offensively on that first drive in the third quarter. Okay, 2nd and 7. There's a flag on the play. Looks like it's holding on the Packers. And it is. 10-yard penalty. They got replay 2nd down. Wow. Man, those refs' arms got to be tired from throwing all those flags. Yeah, he did grab the jersey of the Bears defensive player. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that look like that might be a pass interference on the Bears. It is, and the Packers will get an automatic first down. Yeah, playing the man instead of playing the ball. Oh, yeah, he was all over Jimmy Graham. He was all over Jimmy Graham on that play. Wow. All right. Of course. Green Bay calls a timeout, and the Bears fans are heated.
Who gets off the ball first? Watch this. He's going to make this work. And even moves. Dude, his ability to stay in front of some of the very best in the league has just made him invaluable to Aaron Rodgers.
Yep. Okay, 2nd and 10 for the Packers. Okay, Rodgers gets the ball off, but still a little short of the first down. It is 3rd down. This has been one of the most boring opening season games I've seen so far. Wow. Did the Bears get it? Or did the Packers hop on it? Okay, the Packers jumped on it. And then they get called for a penalty. Ain't that a blip? And it's 3rd down for the Packers. Oh, man, the Bears just came all over him. Just came through all over Aaron Rodgers, got the sack. He couldn't see nobody down the field. Definitely props to Floyd on the sack. Wasted a pretty good good pass interference penalty and couldn't convert. Seems like nobody can put their will on this game offensively. Neither team. So now it's looking like it's going to come down to the defense. Which defense can force their will on the opposing offense? There is no O whatsoever in this game. I've seen Pee Wee games with more points. But that's just me. Hey, and the Bears are deep in their own territory once again. That's the one thing I've noticed all night. Most of their drives have been starting nearly near the end zone. That's another thing that's been killing special teams. They haven't had any pretty good field position all night. Okay, did Davis get the first down? It looks like he did. No, he didn't. He was a yard short. It's 3rd and 1. Okay, 3rd inches. Can they convert? Wow, Trubisky tried to run for the first down, and he got taken down, which was a bad play call by the Bears offensive coordinator. That should have been a quarterback sneak. It's only 3rd inches. Why are y'all having him do this, run this type of play? All you needed was a good QB sneak. And the Bears fans are restless at Soldier Field. And PO. And I can't blame them because that's one of the most dumbest plays I've ever seen called in football. And now Aaron Rodgers and the Packers get pretty good field position to start. Like I said, this looks like this game's might come down to defense tonight. We've hardly seen any offense all night from either team. Okay, showing it part 2. But yeah, the Bears not sustaining any drives is definitely gonna leave their defense tired, even though they're very talented. But if you constantly leave your defense out there too long, eventually they're just gonna, get gassed and just break down. So the Bears in this have got to sustain drives. So that way your defense will be fresh when they come back out. Oh, that Steelers and Patriots game is definitely gonna be fun Sunday night. Yep, can't wait to see that. And the Packers are at the 42-yard line. And they stuffed Aaron Jones at the line of scrimmage. Definitely no running game whatsoever. Definitely. Hell, there ain't been no running game for the Bears either. Hey, Rodgers is scrambling and they get him. Wow, down he goes. Wow. It looked like he had a good look at somebody downfield too. My fault, y'all. Another 3 and out for the Packers. Once again, seems like they can't take advantage of their opportunities. Okay, Bears get the ball back. Let's see if they can finally do something. Let's see if the Bears can finally do something offensively in this half. Or will they stall again? Another downside. More commercials. Nobody has been able to execute in this doggone third quarter. It has definitely just came down to the battle of the defenses and special teams. Definitely need to see some more scores. Yep, this has definitely has just been, a drag out brawl. Just been a definite snooze fest so far. K. Trubisky passed to Allen Robinson for, 22 yards, first down at the 45 for the Bears. Seems like now they're trying to go a little more up tempo, which they should have been doing all along after they failed that. After Aaron Rodgers took, threw the touchdown to give them the lead. Okay, Mr. Trubisky threw to David Montgomery for 27-yard gain. Now it's first down at the 33-yard line. Yep. Now the Bears trying to move down the field and get a little more up tempo. Montgomery with the catch for a big first down. They're running a 2-minute drill, which they should have been going up tempo instead of ground and pound. Because this definitely hasn't been a grounded, the kind of vehicle for a ground and pound game.
three-headed situation with Davis and Montgomery and Cohen. If it's a Cohen tonight, it's 4 catches, but for only 22 yards.
But you know, Al, this is where it gets tough when you haven't played much football together. I'm talking about tackle football, not in practice. When you start getting inside
definitely
the
need to play some hurry up here.
The defense gets condensed. It's like a completely different offense. Usually the Bears very good down here.
Second down and 5. Trubisky throwing. Robinson is there, but no, he's out of bounds.
Wow. Looked like Allen Robinson was there, but he got forced out of bounds. Now it's 35. And I always hated the force out rule in football. I don't know why they changed that. You know, if the receiver catches the ball and they beat the defender, they should be rewarded with a catch. Now, Robinson does fall out of bounds, but the force out rule, in my opinion, I always felt that's like giving kudos to bad. That's like giving bad defense a pass. Wow, the Bears just got called for delay of game. Somebody got to be aware. Somebody on that offensive line got to be aware of that play clock. You know, somebody got to yell at Trubisky, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. And if it's coming down to say 3 or 2, then Trubisky needs to call a timeout. Now instead of 35, it's 3rd and 10. And now he didn't threw the ball out of bounds.
Fourth and 10. So, you want to bring Pinheiro in for what would be a 51 or 52 yarder, or go for it? You want to go for it?
Now the Bears are going to go for it on 4th and 10. I don't think they should. Let's see if it'll pay off, but maybe it might pay off. Wow. Trubisky tried to run for the first down, but got tripped up. Now he basically put them in a hole to where they could have, kept the drive alive and at least got some more yards to at least get within field goal range to cut it down to 1. But that dumb delay game penalty definitely cost them yards and points. Unbelievable. Very unbelievable.
So they turn it over on downs, and Green Bay has it at the 30-yard line.
Now Green Bay takes over on downs at the 39-yard line. Can Aaron Rodgers get some more points on the board? And we got a high Clinton Dix sighting as he tackles his former teammate. Gives him a love tap.
He can take it 70 yards in a hurry.
Here's your Jones of the Texas Outlaws. Here he goes again. First, another first down. 8-yard gain, followed by another 8-yard gain. It's 1st and 10.
And now the Packers, they're definitely continuing running their up-tempo offense as they've converted 2 8-yard gains for first downs.
Sean McVay and last year the offensive coordinator in Tennessee under Mike Vrabel.
That's an interesting resume. Go from Kyle Shanahan to Mike Vrabel. I mean, to Sean McVay to Mike Vrabel. Now you the head coach of your own team.
If you shake hands with Sean McVay, you'll be a head coach.
Wow. Jones got stuffed.
And why not? What Sean McVay's been doing. Yep.
Okay, he's about to come down to the 2-minute warning. And the Packers just get a playoff. Excuse me. And Devontae Adams gets the first down with the 2-minute warning. He gets 10 yards on the play.
147 and that one touchdown pass.
They have definitely shut Khalil Mack down in this game tonight. Wow. Williams can get no traction going on that run. Shout out to Eddie Jackson for making the play. Yeah, I definitely think Eddie Jackson could have definitely been a big factor against the Eagles last year in that playoff game. Wow, they didn't call Green Bay for a false start. Wow. That's messing up your momentum. As Al Michael, as they're showing, shots of the 85 Bears Super Bowl shuffle team. A lot of Hall of Famers on that team. Mike Singletary, William Refrigerator Perry, Walter Sweetness Payton, R.I.P. Sweetness. And also, I'm going to give you some trivia on that Bears defense. Some of them y'all know Mike Singletary was a head coach for a minute of the San Francisco 49ers, but guess who else became a head coach? As a matter of fact, he's currently a head coach in the NFL that was on that team. And I didn't know this until, a couple of years ago. Ron Rivera, the head coach of the Carolina Panthers, was on that 85 Bears team. Also, Leslie Frazier, who was a head coach for a long time, a long time ago with the Minnesota Vikings. He was on that team. You learn something new every day. I did not know Ron Rivera was on that Bears team, that 85 Bears team. Definitely didn't know that. Excuse me. Now it's 3rd and 17 for the Packers. Okay, Rodgers scrambling a little. Wow. He got out of trouble, slung it down the field, but it was incomplete pass. So it's the flag. And they call it on Green Bay for holding. So the Bears will get the ball back to start the 4th quarter. Can they make the comeback and win, or will Green Bay hold on? We're definitely gonna find out.
returns September 25th on NBC.
The new guacamole double cheeseburger from Carl's Jr. is only $209. It's $2.99. We forgot the decimal point. Only $2.99. Burger with guacamole? The latest Charbroiled Double Deal is only $2.99 at Carl's Jr.
Hi, this is my friend Jane from Frontier. And this is how she fixed the fixer-upper. The McGee's just moved into a house they plan to DIY. But what in the heck did they buy? They called Frontier, soon Jane was here. Gave them lots of speed to stream how-tos and ditch those money pit blues. Now it's home sweet, high-speed home.
Count on our 100% fiber optic network when you move for the speed you need.
You've got a friend on the digital frontier.
It's Ice here coming to you
this
live
game has
City on
definitely
the
been a defensive battle.
Everything.
But now, which defense can force their will to close out this game? Can Bears defense force Aaron Rodgers into some turnovers to get good field position for Mitch Trubisky and the Bears offense? Or will the Packers defense continue to pressure Trubisky and shut down, his offensive weapons, including the running game, as well as, wide receivers such as Allen Robinson? We definitely find out in this fourth quarter. Definitely about to find out in this fourth quarter. Definitely, every time I go to Chicago, I definitely enjoy looking at their skyline.
J.K. Scott. Once again, Tariq Cohen has had very little opportunities to run the kickback tonight. Cohen score and makes the fair catch at the 14-yard line.
Okay, Tariq Cohen with the fair catch at the 14-yard line, so that's where the Bears are going to start. Wow. So the next few games that the Packers have is at home. So who knows? They could get off to a nice start with that kind of schedule. This would be one hell of a win if they can, pull it out here tonight, and then see if they can ride that momentum, heading back to Lambeau Field. Wow. Trubisky was pressured, so he just threw it out of bounds and decided to play for another down. They're definitely going to turn up the pressure on Trubisky in this fourth quarter, in my opinion.
Right here from the side, all the offensive linemen going one way, and that was not that hard for Darnell Savage.
I meant to say, and also my mistake, I meant to say Mike Pettin is the defensive coordinator for the Packers, not the offensive coordinator. So that's my bad for earlier. Allen Robinson gets the first down and gets the flag, so there might be more yards tacked on or horse collar. Okay, for a late hit. He hit him out of bounds. That's on Tremont Williams. Yeah, he hit him out. Yeah, he got him out of bounds. Yeah, he got him while he was out of bounds. And they definitely will call that every time. Okay, Trubisky rolls out, throws the pass to Taylor Gabriel for the first down. Good move. That was a good move and a good throw.
This Bears team only had 10 drop passes all of last season, best in the NFL. They have been so much more consistent. They completely remade that wide receiver room, made a huge difference.
Line of scrimmage of 43. And it's possible that Green Bay is going to challenge. Peretti going over with LaFleur whether he
Green Bay is challenging the ruling on the field, but there was no offensive pass interference.
Okay, Green Bay challenge is going to challenge the previous play. So we get our first challenge of the 2019 season.
We're going to have to see clear and obvious visual evidence that he's significantly injured. You see him stick his arm out. He doesn't really separate.
Nah.
I don't think this is going to be enough.
He didn't. Gabriel didn't push off. He just put it. Yeah, he just stuck his arm out. Green Bay's about to lose that challenge. Excuse me. Yeah, they're going to lose that challenge.
Achilles tear actually has a guy on the staff now who will run down the field if you want to call a timeout at the 10-yard line. But I can't imagine this one.
This call is not going to stick. I mean, this call ain't going to be overturned. Excuse me. If it is, then I would be very surprised.
39. Great replay. 7 to the FL 32. Now Riveron, the head of officiating, will decide at the end what is what. So clearly, in the call on the field, they did not pick up a flag, so he was going to stand by his men.
Yeah. Let's take a look here at this thing one more time. It was a pretty play. Got a little run game started. A little push, yeah.
Pushing a little grab.
Pushing a little grab.
Yeah. But they ain't enough to call offensive pass interference.
A real good view of it.
Definitely not enough to call offensive pass interference.
Didn't Matt say he didn't think he was going to challenge anything? Offense number 72. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
On top of that, it's Charles Leno.
And they call holding on Charles Leno, the offensive lineman.
I mean, really, when I saw it, I said, that might be an interception right there, but
almost had, and Green Bay almost had the interception. Man, the Bears keep on shooting themselves in the foot in this game. Okay, now another flag is thrown. Man, if I was an NFL ref, I would just let it play, because I would get tired of throwing all these flags. So like every 5 seconds, a flag is thrown. And it looks like it's going to be on the Bears again. And now they got him for illegal use to the hands. Wow. Now it's 1st and 30. Very rare you see a 1st and 30 in an NFL game. Heck, you don't even see that in any football game. College, high school, not even Pop Warner. Wow. Taylor Gabriel with a hell of a catch, but now there's another flag on the play. And it looks like it's going to be offensive pass interference. Wow. Wow. Now that's funny. Matt LaFleur gets the pass. Well, they called pass interference that Matt LaFleur didn't get on his challenge. Wow. Yeah, he pushed off. He pushed off the defender. He definitely pushed off.
But let's say this, for Mitch Trubisky, that's what he can do. I mean, he set that up. That was a heck of a fight on his part. You just don't put both hands on his back and push.
Wow.
But Taylor Gabriel, not the biggest guy in the world. And this is first at 365 yards.
First and 40. So how many plays do you have in the book for this one? We start by trying to pick up a little bit. Let's drop there by Cohen.
Cohen drops the ball. Wow, 2nd and 40. Very. They went from the 40-yard line. Now they all the way back to doggone near the 30-yard line. Man. This is one of the most disastrous drives I've ever seen in the NFL. And you talking to a Browns fan who saw nothing but disasters for the past 20 years. But this possession by the Bears is a total disaster. You know, instead of driving down the field to score a touchdown or at least get a field goal, they're him back, you know, almost close to the 30-yard line. Okay, throws a screen pass to Gabriel, but definitely not enough for the first down. The Bears have just basically been shooting. I don't blame the Bears fans for booing them at Soldier Field because they deserve it. And they just showed a Packer fan, celebrating, embracing the boos. He's loving it. But man, the Bears, they've shot themselves in the foot a lot of times in this game. Okay, there's a flag on the play. Sure is. Wow. Caught a blindside block on the Packers. So they basically going to be pinned at the 6-yard line. Excuse me for a second. Okay, the Packers start at the 6-yard line. Okay, Aaron Jones barely gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. Definitely another factor why this game is so low. Lack of third down conversions. Oh, wow.